Well, a new day and new hope for thousands of struggling renters who are fearing eviction. As we first reported last week, that Tulsa County and the city of Tulsa now have nearly $20 million to help renters pay their bills. It's money from a new round of federal assistance. Our problem solver Pete Knutson went to work to find out how those who need help can find it.
The stress, the strain, the sadness. Losing your home, evicted tenants say, turns your world upside down and inside out. The hopes of a family's future dashed.
Now, I'm homeless.
As for so many, COVID was the culprit for Jeremy. Cost him his job, he says, and the home he was renting.
Scary not knowing where to go and not knowing what's going to happen.
Now, help for many struggling renters is just this application away.
It's a huge deal.
It connects tenants to Restore Hope Ministries, which is handling the $20 million of federal financial assistance for Tulsa and Tulsa County.
We know that landlords and tenants in our community are really hurting right now.
This is nothing new for Restore Hope Ministries, Jeff Janes tells us. He's RHM's executive director. Since last May, Jeff says they've handed out almost $4 million in past federal and locally funded assistance for renters. At RHM, Jeff says caseworkers pour out their hearts and souls to families in crisis.
The hardest thing about our work at Restore Hope is the stories that we hear from people who are struggling. You know, most of the people who come to Restore Hope are in need because of no fault of their own.
Jeff says checks will go directly to landlords to pay a qualifying tenant's past rent and even future rent in some cases for up to 3 months yet to come.
The tenants are applying because they need the help. They're worried about being homeless. But landlords have had to struggle about how they're going to pay their bills as well.
The goal? Provide a little financial breathing room for landlords and tenants to ease their sometimes unbearable burden, giving them a chance to get their families' lives, their aspirations back on track.
For the past year, that's been tough. It's been hard to think forward. It's been hard to dream.
But now, as the COVID crisis begins to ease, Jeff hopes it's time for them to dream again with their home and their hope restored. To qualify for assistance, you must be at least 18 and live in Tulsa or Tulsa County. Your income needs to be at or below 80% of the area median income, which for a family of 3, for example, is up to $49,500. And you need to be experiencing difficulty with housing due to a reduction in income because of COVID-19. You may also get help if you've qualified for unemployment since last March. We have a link to the application on our website, kgrh.com, or you can call 211 and they can direct you to Restore Hope Ministries. Pete Knutson, 2 Works for You Problem Solvers.
Tulsa County renters can also get help paying utility bills. Restore Hope Ministries says that assistance is much needed after last month's frigid winter storms. They are working to get a similar renter assistance program up and running for other counties soon.